This is Dr. Kokiri. It's late at night. Um, very, there's just this piece of hair. I cut my own hair, so maybe this is why it's like that, or all of it's just needs to go down. And there you go. I guess that does it. Um, but hey, this is Dr. Kokiri. Hope you all are having a great day. Um, I those are my socks in the back. Um, yeah, and that's my trash can with other basically grocery bags in it. Um, yeah. Anyways, um, hope you all are doing well. Hope you all are safe. Um, hope you all are enjoying this um, Pentecost. Uh, may it encourage you and help you, uh, both spiritually, mentally, and physically. Physically, indeed. Um, so a question today. We went over Psalms 37, and it talked about how the wicked uh, always seem to be um, comforted by the things of the world and the distractions of the world, and the things therein, right? And I wanted to bring up um, that psalm again because we never spoke on it, and it would be important to do that. So we'll just read Psalms 37. But the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because in that same chapter, it also says how the righteous are always being persecuted for their faith and are always going through challenges and sufferings um, throughout their faith. So let's go to that. Now I'm confused. Okay, there you go. All right, Psalms 37. O Lord, do not rebuke me in your wrath, nor chasten me in your anger. For your arrows are fixed in me, and your hand rests on me. There is no healing in my flesh because of your wrath. There is no peace in my bones because of my sins. For my transgressions rise up over my head. Like a heavy burden, they are heavy on me. My wounds grow foul and fester because of my folly. I suffer misery, and I am utterly bowed down. I go all the day long with a sad face, for my loins are filled with mockeries, and there is no healing in my flesh. I am afflicted and greatly humbled. I roar because of the groaning of my heart. O Lord, all my desire is before you, and my groaning is not hidden from you. My heart is troubled, my strength fails, and the light of my eyes, even this is not with me. My friends and neighbors draw near and stand against me, and my near kin stand afar off. And those who seek my soul use violence, and those who seek evil for me speak folly, and they meditate on deceit all the day long. But I, like a deaf man, do not hear, and I am like a mute who does not open his mouth. I am like a man who does not hear, and who has no reproofs in his mouth. For in you, Lord, I hope. You will hear, O Lord my God. For I said, let not my enemies rejoice over me. For when my foot was shaken, they boasted against me. For I am ready for for I am ready for wounds. For I am ready for wounds, and my pain is continually with me. For I will declare my transgression, and I will be anxious about my sin. But my enemies live and are become stronger than I. And those who hate me unjustly are multiplied. Those who repaid me evil for good slandered me because I pursue righteousness. And they threw away my love as though it were a stinking corpse. Do not forsake me, O Lord, my God. Do not depart from me. Give heed to help me, O Lord of my salvation. I love this psalm. I love this psalm because it particularly brings so much comfort to my situation and what I've been through. I guess not my situation, but just what I've been through in the past. Um, and it still hurts. You know, you you know someone and love someone so much that it's almost unreal for them how much you love them and care for them, despite how real it is, despite how genuine it is. And it almost seems, because it's so real and genuine and so committed to them, it almost seems like obsession. Um, like you genuinely have no self-respect for despite all of the things that they've done for yourself, you know? And that could be interpreted in many ways. Um, but something I've learned is that throughout this event in my life and how this wound in my soul has hurt me more than it hurt the person that hurt me. Um, Something about that makes me question a lot of things from the beginning, and not to condemn them at all, but these are things to observe and bring up and understand. Sorry if you can hear everyone in the background. I'm not alone in this house. Um, Hopefully, I will get an apartment soon. But um, it's very strange how, as it describes how people who repay you, how certain people will repay you evil for good, um, because you pursue God so much and have so much faith in Him that He can do something so impossible, or something so, how do I say, something so, because you believe He can do something miraculous. And truly, there is a point of no return, whether in a relationship, a friendship, or just a relationship, a non, I guess you could say, a non-romantic relationship that you have with someone that you know. There truly is a point of no return, or you could say, where you just need to draw the line. Um, but in my case, despite the times the person said that there wasn't an excuse for that the actions that were made weren't an excuse, they kept using that as an excuse. Um, and not to condemn them, not to say that they are not trying. We are all susceptible to making and hurting each other and causing mistakes. We are all susceptible to it. We all hurt each other. We are all human. And we must understand this. We have to grasp this. We have to grasp this. We have to understand that we hurt each other. But it is also our choice to love each other. And not in the world's sense of love. In the way God calls us to love. In the way Christ calls us to love. Sacrificially. Right? And so understand this is that whether it's a relationship, a friendship, or just a common, you know, uh, you know, relationship with a peer, understand this that when something is done unjustly toward you and that person that does the unjust deeds they have done toward you are resting peacefully through that, that is something they must work between them and the Lord. That is something you have to leave between them and the Lord. You cannot, you you cannot distract yourself from. You cannot distract yourself by. Excuse me, I stutter a lot. You cannot distract yourself by thinking so much on how they need to change, on how they need to do better. It will drain your soul. You will not survive that. You cannot force someone to change. You need to let them figure it out for yourself. You need to let them hurt you, but you don't have to stay. You can pray for them. Let them hurt you. Let them lie to you even. Even if you know they're lying to you, let them. And when the time is right to call it out, you'll know. And if they still are not changing because of that, that's okay. Give it to God. Go as far to say, Lord, I'm just surrendering this to you now. This person hasn't changed. They haven't realized what they've done. And for some people, they may never realize. That hurts, I know. They may never realize the weight of their actions in that specific moment and how that truly may have left you empty. We are human. We hurt each other. Some people more than we want to, some people more than most. But it happens all the time. Truth be told, there men, there are always going to be women that are always going to, you know, lie. Women, there are always going to be certain men, right? And certain women too, back on that topic. There are going to be certain women that are going to lie, cheat, do all these things. There will also always be certain men that are going to do the same thing. These patterns exist. Friendships. There are going to be certain people that are not going to appreciate your friendship, your your presence. They're not always going to be there are always going to be certain people that do not appreciate that. I mean, that's what I mean to say. There are always going to be people that cannot appreciate the love and the care that you have for them, no matter how unconditional it is. That is okay. That is all right. At least you loved. At least you were real about it. At least you were genuine. Love freely. But if someone doesn't want to accept that love, that's okay. It's okay. It will be alright. It will. And it hurts for a while. But you have to let them figure out why they are so lost, or why they are so confused, or why they hurt you, between them and God. Maybe one day they'll finally realize. Maybe they won't. But pray for them nonetheless. Seek only peace for them nonetheless. And peace that comes with understanding. Because when you understand and have peace, you know that you've gone past just hurting and truly changed. Another thing about because these people that David is talking about, that repay you evil for good, that threw away your love as though it were a stinking corpse, these people, sorry, I'm shaking. These people can change. These people can change. Because 9 times out of 10, these people are going to end up being us at some point, or have already been us in certain instances, maybe not as extreme as cheating or lying or gossiping about you or betraying you or any of those things. But you have to understand, we've all kind of done something at least similar to this kind of act. But where does it say, what does it say after those verses? It says in 22 and 23, the last two verses of that psalm, do not forsake me, O Lord. O my God, do not depart from me. Give heed to help me, O Lord of my salvation. Christ, when pain is in our lives, and when suffering comes, Christ is telling us to draw closer, come closer, draw near, draw near. Don't don't push me away. Draw near. There's never a time for you to draw away from Christ. There's never a time for us to not love the people that hurt us. There's never a time for us to lie to people. There's never a time to there's never a time to um uh betray people. Excuse me. But there is always a time to lean on Christ. And the reason why there's always a time is because he's Christ. There will be no regrets with Christ. There will be no regrets. There won't. When you trust in him, when you lean on him, what can you regret? You just come back stronger and you're like, oh my goodness, I'm so glad I led unto you, Lord. Lord, you were always there. Help me to thank you past the situation that I've been through, past the times of trouble that I've been through. Thank him. Thank him. Because sure, they may feel peace for the pain that they caused you. They may be able to sleep well for all of that stuff that they put you through. And that's okay. That's okay. I know that hurts. It's like, how could they be sleeping peacefully? How could you just go and, you ever see that video? How could you just go and do what you did and live your life? How could you just go and do what you did and live your life like nothing happened to me? But that's the thing. It did happen, and that's okay. Christ sees you. You don't need them to see your pain as much as you need Christ to see it and heal it. Lean on God. Lean on Christ. Let him heal you. Let him mend your wounds. Let the church help you and heal you and guide you. You're not alone. You're not forgotten. You're where you need to be, and you're doing what you can. Remember that. If you're seeking the Lord, if you're if you're attending the services and with a genuine heart of praise and repentance and and you are doing what you can with what you know. I recommend that you just start like using that prayer book, bro. Start using the prayer book. Start using the prayer book. Early morning, afternoon prayers, and start actually digging in the word. Just I'm nom, eat it. It's for your soul. Okay? They can excuse their actions all they want, but it's you need to worry about right now. And just you and Christ. Love your neighbor. It's okay. Love your neighbor. Keep helping the poor, the needy. Keep loving as Christ has loved you, but don't forget the fact that it's your relationship with God that needs full focus and full attention on. Because all that is what's going to cause you to focusing on this, on the Lord, is what is going to cause you to to obey him. Learn to love Christ. It's a choice. Love is a choice. It's not a feeling. It's not this, oh, I'll have love for you, but I won't actually be there for you when you need me to. I won't actually, you know, help you in your times of need and you know, no. I won't actually pursue you. I won't actually uh uh no, choose to love just as Christ chooses to love us, right? And I don't know who will be watching this. I don't know how many people will be watching this, but I know that there are both sides. There are people who may watch this. There are on both sides of the coin. The one who is hurting and the one who got hurt. For the one who is hurting, I think I've said all I need to say. But for the one who caused that hurt, you must understand that Christ is calling you to love your neighbor. If you hurt someone, go apologize. Go tell them you're sorry. Sometimes that's all it takes is a moment of humility and recognition for that person particularly, not a defense, not a case that you need to build for yourself and lay on the table. apologize. That is one of the most fruitful signs of repentance. Is that you don't have anything to say about defending yourself because you realize and recognize what you did, and truly you know that that person just needs the respect to be apologized to. So whether this was a friend, a family member, or someone that you betrayed in a relationship, whatever that is, go apologize. As it is written, I forgot the verse. I know it's somewhere in the New Testament, of course. I think it's in somewhere in, I think Timothy, maybe somewhere in maybe Romans. But make amends with that person by apologizing to them. Truly, for seeing them for who they are as a human being, despite how different they are from you, despite all the things that changed throughout the maybe years, maybe months, maybe weeks you've been with them. Who knows? Go ahead and apologize to that person because that person is has put their all. They've put their all into it. They've they've as it says, they you threw away, they loved you so much and you threw their love away like a stinking corpse. Doesn't mean you have um to make the relationship the same aspect again. No one's saying that. But be truthful. Don't lie. Don't defend yourself. Don't try making your case. Change and just apologize. Because that person, I promise you, that person out there, that person that just wants the truth, that just wants, that person that wanted to just have a sense of respect. Of course they're hurting. Of course they lost some sort of will within them. I mean, look at how David is writing here. Do you not think that, you know, this situation is any different? The situation that David is going through is any different from what you may have put them through or what they're going through? No. Apologize to them because at the end of the day, it was real for them. Their genuineness was there for you. They knew the cost. They knew the price that they would have to pay if they got hurt. And they chose to go head forward into the situation, into the relationship, into the friendship anyway. Because they cared. And to possibly even their own foolishness, they thought that they could heal something or be something to you that they can never truly be, that you can never accept them to be, or they just truly couldn't be because it's something only really God can fulfill for us. Which is why David goes back to God because he knows this. He's been through this pain before, this betrayal before. So go talk to that person. Go apologize to them. Tell them the truth. because they deserve it. Sure, your beliefs may be shaken, but think about how confusing it is when someone loves you with their whole heart and you do that to them. Imagine the how shaken their definition of love is. It's not as easy as you think. They are hurting. They are. And accountability, I'm sorry to say, is more than just saying I'm sorry and you need to get over it. Just be real. See what you did for what it is, not for what you want it to be or how light of a matter you keep trying to make it. It is what it was. You did what you did. And you don't have to condemn yourself either. But you you can't keep ignoring and gaslighting yourself or you know what's the word? I don't know the exact word. I know the word, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't say it. Or trying to convince yourself, you know, that what you did was the right thing. Or you don't need to do that. Tell the truth. Be truthful. Cause that person, it takes so much time to heal from something like that for certain people. Especially when they put their all into someone that they love with their whole heart. Yeah. That's 32 minutes with Makai. Alright, sorry. Anyways, um I think that's it though. That's really all I've got. Um but this this psalm is so crucial to understanding on both sides of the coin here. When we really read these and genuinely take them in, you can't, both sides of the coin, for people that are on both sides of the coin, when you read this psalm, you can't, like, and genuinely read it for what it is, you can see how both of you are relating to it, how both of you can learn from it. All right, stay encouraged out there for the both of you, whoever that is. Stay encouraged out there because, again, there are people in this world, some people may never change, but there is always hope that they can change. So that's something you need to understand. All right? So stay hopeful, stay overjoyed, and I know you'll get better. I know you'll get through this, friend. All right. That's 34 minutes. Bye bye.